health infrastructure and management of health services in assembly showdown expected. Ashwini Vaishnav hits out at CM Stalin, says his remarks on Hindi imposition shallow attempt to divide society. Day after centre fact-checks Sam Petroda's hacking an IIT Ranchi claim, Petroda fires a fresh tweet, now says his speech was hacked in IIT Roorkee. Many injured after vehicle rams people in suspected terror attack in Israel. Moscow calls captured Ukrainian regions non-negotiable. Kremlin says that they are now an inseparable part of Russia. Viewers, French President Emmanuel Macron is on a two-day state visit to Portugal aimed at strengthening bilateral ties and discussing key global issues. Welcome with the full military orders in Lisbon, Macron was greeted by the Portuguese President Marcelo. Here's more on his visit.
French President Emmanuel Macron was welcomed with full military honours by his Portuguese counterpart, President Marcelo Rebelo, in Lisbon on Thursday. Visiting along with him was his wife, Brigitte Macron, who was also welcomed formally. Embarking on a two-day visit, Macron is about to hold high-level discussions with top dignitaries of Portugal on European security preservations of oceans and AI. On the first day of his visit, Macron also met Portuguese PM Luís Montenegro, with whom he held discussions on defence and security. Later in the day, Macron met tech companies at an event hosted by Lisbon's Mayor Carlos Manuel. On his final day, Macron is expected to visit Porto and sign a range of bilateral agreements that touch on political, economic and security issues.
Israeli Foreign Minister on Thursday announced that Israel is ready to extend ceasefire framework to return more hostages held in Gaza Strip. He made the announcement during a press conference with Czech Republic's Foreign Affairs Minister. Here is a report on that.
A six-week phase ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas to expire by this weekend, Israel announced that it is ready to extend framework to return more hostages held in Gaza Strip.
Our delegation will go to Cairo and see whether we have a common ground to negotiate. We said we are ready to make the framework longer in a return to release of more hostages.
The announcement was made by Israeli Foreign Minister Sar during a press conference with his Czech Republic counterpart Lipavsky. Lipavsky said that the priority is to respect the ceasefire and the immediate release of all Israeli hostages who are being held in inhuman conditions.
But I think what needs to be said more is the responsibility of the players in the region. We are just hearing still about Israel and Gaza. Of course, Israel has a right for self-defense, but the regional responsibility should be present more.
The latest handover of the hostages was the final exchange on a six-week phase ceasefire framework. Hamas has returned 33 hostages in exchange for nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners. Meanwhile, Trump's Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff has said that he wants the sides to move into negotiations on the second phase, during which all the remaining hostages held by Hamas will be released. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed to release all hostages who are held in captivity in the Gaza Strip.
And Israel has freed hundreds of Palestinian prisoners as part of a swap deal under the ongoing ceasefire agreement. And the release involving nearly 445 detainees comes in exchange for bodies of 4 Israelis. Here is a report on this.
Buses carrying hundreds of released Palestinian prisoners arrived in the Gaza city of Khan Yunis early on Thursday. The swap comes after Israel released the prisoners released under the ceasefire agreement in exchange for the bodies of 4 hostages to the Red Cross. Nearly 445 men, 21 teenagers and 1 woman was freed under this round of swap. Their ages remained unspecified.
أكثر من 150 يوم تقريبا واحنا يعني في اشد الضرب في اشد الاهانه ما شفناش يعني اعطى من هيك معامله قد ما حكينا معاهم قد ما حكينا مع الصليب لكن فيش استجابه بتاتا مع هيك ناس لكن اليوم الحمد لله رب العالمين اليوم ربنا فرج علينا وطلعنا الحمد لله رب العالمين ونسال الله ان ربنا يفرج على الاخرين من الاسر اللي بعدينا.
This exchange comes days after, before the first phase of the ceasefire is scheduled to end. Israel had delayed the release of over 600 Palestinian prisoners since Saturday to protest against the perpetrated cruel treatment of hostages during their handover by Hamas. Hundreds of the released detainees were arrested from Gaza on suspicion of militancy after Hamas' October 7 attack. The swap marks the fulfillment of both sides' obligations under the ceasefire's first phase, which saw Hamas return 33 hostages, including 8 bodies in exchange for nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners.
A sweeping power blackout plunged nearly 90% of Chile into darkness, disrupting daily life and essential services across the country. The outage triggered by a transmission system failure, leading to a state of emergency. Soldiers were deployed to maintain order. Watch a report to know more on this latest development coming in internationally.
More than 90% of the country's 19 million inhabitants were plunged into darkness due to a massive blackout induced by a power cut. Soon after the power cut, Chilean President Gabriel Boric declared a state of emergency and a nighttime curfew across the country. At least 3,000 soldiers were deployed to the different affected regions to guarantee the safety of the people during curfew. According to a press note from the Chilean President Office, more than 8 million homes were left without electricity. The reason was attributed to the disconnection of a transmission system from a crucial electrical line located in the north of the country.
Tomé la decisión de decretar estado de excepción por catástrofe entre la región de Arica y Parinacota hasta la región de los lagos. Además, un toque de queda en las mismas regiones a partir de las 22 horas de hoy y hasta las 6 de la mañana del miércoles.
The massive electrical failure paralyzed services such as the subway and the generated chaos in several areas from north to south. Soon after, the National Electrical Coordinator opened a technical investigation to find out the cause of the blackout, as power started gradually being restored.
Getting us some more updates coming in from all across the globe. Irish Prime Minister Michael Martin welcomed President Volodymyr Zelensky at the Shannon airport as the Ukrainian leader makes a stopover in Ireland before heading to the United States. Martin told Zelensky that Ireland is open to helping, including sending peacemakers to Ukraine. Ethiopia's leader visited Somalia in a trip that signifies improving relations between the two neighbors after a sharp rise in tensions that last year. Prime Minister of Ethiopia was welcomed in the Somali capital by President Hassan Sheikh Mohammed, and the visit comes as two sides are attempting to mend a rift over Ethiopia's controversial deal with the breakaway Somali region of Somaliland. 3 parties reached a deal to form a new centrist Austrian government 5 months after a far-right party won an election, but later failed in an attempt to form an administration. The conservative Austrian People's Party, a centre-left Social Democrats and liberal Neos agreed on a program for a coalition. Israeli Foreign Minister has said that Israel is ready to make the ceasefire framework longer to return more hostages held in the Gaza Strip. In fact, speaking in a press conference with the Czech Republic's foreign minister, we see that the officials say the priority is to respect the ceasefire and the immediate release of all Israeli hostages who are being held in inhumane conditions.
There is more than hints already from Hamas that they will be ready to leave the governmental thing and leave it to others, dealing with the ruins they left in Gaza Strip and what they caused there, and to take care of different civil aspects of life in Gaza.
British Prime Minister Starmer arrived at the White House to try to convince President Donald Trump that a lasting peace in Ukraine will endure only if Kiev and European leaders are at the table as negotiations move forward with Moscow. Starmer's trip comes a few days after the French President Emmanuel Macron's own visit reflects the mounting concern felt by much of Europe that Trump's aggressive push to find an end to Russia's war in Ukraine signals his willingness to concede too much to Russian President Vladimir Putin.
I have to say this, as I said yesterday, you're talking about a peacekeeping force. We have to make a deal first. Right now, we don't have a deal. We have Russia, we have Ukraine. I think we're very well advanced. I think Russia has been acting very well. We have Representatives Steve Witkoff and Scott and Marco and JD. We're all involved, every one of us, and a lot more. But I think we're very well advanced on a deal, but we have not made a deal yet, so I don't like to talk about peacekeeping.
Buses carrying 445 Palestinian prisoners were released from Israel jails, arrived at the European hospital in the southern Gaza Strip city of Khan Yunis on Thursday. Israeli authorities began releasing Palestinian prisoners after Hamas handed over the bodies of 4 Israeli hostages held in Gaza to the Red Cross. According to the Hamas-linked Prisoners Information Office, a total of 642 detainees have been released overnight. Eight people were killed on Thursday in a nighttime fire in the Philippine capital region that has, in fact, gutted a 3-story residential building in less than an hour. The fire, which also injured at least one resident, broke out in the building, which was mostly made of wood, as people slept after midnight in the San Isidro Galas village in suburban Quezon City. Investigation was underway to determine the cause of the fire. Taiwan condemned China's military exercises after Beijing designated an area to conduct shooting drills on the self-governed island's southwest coast. In the footage released by the Taiwan Navy, a naval officer aboard the ship was heard broadcasting a warning to Chinese warships. Taiwan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs condemned China's move, accusing Beijing of engaging in unilateral threats and harassment, not only in Taiwan's waters, but also in international waters of Vietnam, the Philippines, New Zealand, and Australia. Lebanon's new government secured the confidence of the absolute majority of members of parliament, including Hezbollah's bloc. Although the government statement adopted took a swipe at the group's weapons, the government statement asserted. Coming up, viewers, Tuhin Kanta Pandey has been named as the new chairman of SEBI for a 3-year term. Much more coming right up.
The Limitless India Youth Hackathon. Call for entries, Category 4. Equity and empowerment.
I'm delighted to hear of this new project which Republic TV is bringing to India. India is full of talent. Indian youth is perhaps the most promising asset of the world, not just of India. They need their moment in the sun. They need to be recognized. They need to be identified. And yes, they need to be praised. And I'm sure that this event organized by Republic will do all 3 for the younger generation.
13,000 placements last year. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
Hello everyone, this is Ranveer Brar and I'm honored to be speaking at the Republic Plenary Summit 2025. India's most powerful gathering of leaders, visionaries and changemakers. Under the theme of Limitless India, we celebrate the spirit of innovation that has shaped our country and its future. It's going to be a power-packed summit and you can join me as we discuss the next chapter of India's transformation. See you at the Republic Plenary Summit 2025 on the 6th of March, only on Republic Media Network.
Hi, this is Adnan Sami here, and I'll be attending the Republic Plenary Summit 2025 on March 6th at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi. This happens to be India's largest news event, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it. Save this date. I will see you on March 6th.
I'm delighted that the Republic TV is doing a program which is titled appropriately Limitless India, which includes Inclusive India. India has been limitless in thought because it never circumscribed its thoughts that this is the only way to go. We are limitless in our thought, in our reach, in our inclusiveness. And I am happy that such a great initiative is being undertaken. All my best wishes and blessings to Republic TV and Arnab.
Welcome back, viewers. Tuhin Kanta Pandey has been named as the new chairman of SEBI for a 3-year term following approval from the Appointments Committee of the Cabinet. Here is a report. Take a look.
The Centre on Thursday appointed Finance Secretary Tuhin Kanta Pandey as the 11th chairman of the Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI. The Odisha cadre IS officer will replace Madhavi Puri Buch, who completes a 3-year tenure today. According to a government press release late Thursday evening, Tuhin Pandey's appointment is initially for a period of 3 years from the day he assumes charge. Pandey will take over as the head of the SEBI at a time when markets are witnessing bear pressure following a withdrawal of foreign institutional investors. Foreign portfolio investors have withdrawn more than 1 lakh crore rupees since January this year. The tenure of the current SEBI chairperson, Madhavi Puri Buch, ends on March 1st. She assumed charge on March 2nd, 2022 for a 3-year term, becoming the first woman to lead SEBI. Madhvi Bush succeeded Ajay Tyagi, who served for 5 years from March 2017 to February 2022. Before Tyagi, UK Sinha held the position for 6 years, marking back-to-back extended tenures in SEBI's leadership.
Viewers, much coming up as we keep getting you top updates. We'll keep a focus on the sports stories now. Indian skipper Rohit Sharma seemed to have trouble with the hamstring after chase early on against Pakistan in the ICC Champions Trophy. Stay tuned as we keep getting you the top updates.
This is an important time in Indian history. We are at the cusp of when we can become, firstly, the world's third largest economy, but then over the next quarter of a century becoming a developed, Viksit Bharat. At this summit, I am hoping to see a large number of young thought leaders, thinkers, and to see how they will be giving their efforts, ideas, etc., so that the current generation who is in policy making or running industry, we know what is the amazing pipeline of talent that is heading up towards us, and it is our job in some ways to create the stairways and structures for them to be able to reach Viksit Bharat at the end of the next quarter century. So hope to see you there, and I'm sure you'll find it very interesting to meet these young people.
$13,000 placements last year. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
Hi, this is Adnan Sami here, and I'll be attending the Republic Plenary Summit 2025 on March 6th at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi. This happens to be India's largest news event, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it. Save this date. I will see you on March 6th.
Hi guys, this is Sania Mirza and I will be attending the Republic Plenary Summit 2025 on March 6th at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi. This is India's largest summit organized by Republic Media, India's leading news network. I'm thrilled to be a part of it. See you all there.
Hello everyone, how you doing? Namaskar, I'm Ricky Cage and I'm super excited that on the 6th of March, I'm going to be at the Republic Plenary Summit. It's going to be absolutely awesome and it's happening at Bharat Mandapam. Hello everyone, how you doing? Namaskar, I'm Ricky Cage and I'm super excited that on the 6th of March, I'm going to be at the Republic Plenary Summit. It's going to be absolutely awesome and it's happening at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. So remember, let us see each other at the Republic Plenary Summit March 6th at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi. See you there.
Hi, this is Adnan Sami here, And I'll be attending the Republic Plenary Summit 2025 on March 6th at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi. This happens to be India's largest news event, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it. Save this date. I will see you on March 6th.
Hello everyone, this is Ranveer Brar and I'm honored to be speaking at the Republic Plenary Summit 2025, India's most powerful gathering of leaders, visionaries and changemakers. Under the theme of Limitless India, we celebrate the spirit of innovation that has shaped our country and its future. It's going to be a power-packed summit and you can join me as we discuss the next chapter of India's transformation. See you at the Republic Plenary Summit 2025 on the 6th of March, only on Republic Media Network.
Hi guys, this is Sania Mirza and I will be attending the Republic Plenary Summit 2025 on March 6th at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi. This is India's largest summit organized by Republic Media, India's leading news network. I'm thrilled to be a part of it. See you all there.
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रूंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रूंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में एक हाइकिंग स्टिक भी बन सकती है।
Hi guys, this is Sania Mirza and I will be attending the Republic Plenary Summit 2025 on March 6th at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi. This is India's largest summit organized by Republic Media, India's leading news network. I'm thrilled to be a part of it. See you all there. Hi guys, this is Sania Mirza and I will be attending the Republic Plenary Summit 2025 on March 6th at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi. This is India's largest summit organized by Republic Media, India's leading news network. I'm thrilled to be a part of it. See you all there.
from Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
The energy is rising, the spark is igniting. Republic Youth Summit 2025 is here. Today from 12 p.m. onwards, witness the voices, ideas and passion reshaping India's future. From the Yuva to the Yuva. It's bold, it's fearless, it is limitless. Be ready to feel the spark. Stay tuned only on Republic TV. Delhi CM Rekha Gupta to lay the copies of the CAG report on public health infrastructure and management of health services in Assembly. Showdown expected. Ashwini Vaishnav hits out at CM Stalin, says his remarks on Hindi imposition shallow attempt to divide society. Day after centre fact check, Sam Pitroda's hacking in IIT Ranchi claim. Pitroda fires a fresh tweet, now says his speech was hacked in Roorkee, IIT Roorkee. And many injured after vehicle rams people and suspected terror attack in Israel. Moscow calls captured Ukrainian regions non-negotiable. Kremlin says that they are now an inseparable part of Russia. Getting some breaking updates coming in. Jammu and Kashmir's counterintelligence Kashmir, along with the Delhi Police Anti-Terrorist Unit, also known as a special cell, have arrested Parvez Khan, who was involved in several terror-related activities in Jammu and Kashmir. Parvez Ahmed was arrested from Hazrat Nizamuddin area of the national capital. A covert operation was launched in case of terror funding, and Parvez Ahmed's links with terrorists of prescribed terrorist organizations sitting across the LOC. So this is what we see right now, viewers. Back-to-back updates coming in right now. You can also see that there is an ID of this person who has been arrested, and this is a terrorist nabbed in Delhi's Nizamuddin area. Okay, Parvez is involved in terror funding links. I just want to go across to my colleagues joining us. Piyush also joins us. Aravat also joins us. Let's go straight across to my colleagues coming in from New Delhi first, because the arrest has happened in the national capital. Yes, go ahead, Piyush. Take our viewers through how this terrorist has been nabbed.
So yes, first of all, good morning to you, Shivangi, and good morning to all our viewers who are viewing us at the moment. And this, in a way, has been a major breakthrough by the counter-intelligence unit of the Jammu Kashmir Police, along with the Delhi Police, who have been able to arrest this person identified as 47-year-old Parvez Ahmed Khan. Now, as what we have been told by the sources is that Parvez Ahmed Khan was arrested yesterday from Fazr Hotel in Hazrat Nizamuddin, where he was residing in room number 308 apparently. Now, as what also we have been told by us is that Parvez Ahmed, who actually was involved in several terror-related funding activities, was over here in Delhi, where he had come from Chandigarh, and he was working in the garb of a shawl trader. So yes, who all were his accomplices? What exactly was his main objective of coming over here in New Delhi? Was there some other sinister motives which he had? All this would be revealed further by the counter-intelligence agencies of the Jammu Kashmir Police along with the Delhi Police. But yes, a major breakthrough indeed by the law enforcement agencies who have been able to get hold of this 47-year-old suspected terrorist. And we hope that in the coming coming days, there is going to be further revelations that might come forward, and more importantly, there can also be some further arrests, not only by the counter-intelligence agencies of the Jammu Kashmir police, but also by the Delhi police. Back in the studio.
That is right. Piyush, I'll also have to go to Aravat, who's joining us with Srinagar, because the arrest has been made by Jammu and Kashmir Police's Intel Wing. Yes, Aravat, take our viewers through how did the intelligence wing understand and really come down to the national capital to arrest this Parvez, who has been involved in terror funding and other such activities. Aravat.
Yeah, absolutely, Shwangi. As we have seen that the counter-intelligence Kashmir has received the intelligence. Then after we have seen this operation were launched in the Delhi, and we have seen the special input was received by the counter-intelligence Kashmir. Then after we have seen that the Kashmir intelligence has moved to Delhi. Along with the Delhi police, they have done this operation. And in fact, this is a big win for the security agencies, that how and professionally this operation was conducted by the joint forces in the Delhi. And we have seen that the two individuals were arrested, and also we have seen that the some documents have also been seized, and the intelligence agencies and other are also working to get some big leads by the arrested of these individuals. Also, we have seen that the individuals were also in touch with the Pakistan visitor handlers. In fact, they have also shared multiple time conversations with the handlers who are staying across the border. And we have seen that the investigation have been started by the joint security forces. And also we have seen, in fact, this is the major win for the forces in the Jammu and Kashmir, as we have seen that these kind of operations are taking place in the Kashmir Valley, that the J&K Police's counter-intelligence unit has got their information. Then after they have moved to Delhi and done the secret operation, they are also we have seen that these individuals were also involved in the terror funding related cases. Also, we have seen that the operation has been intensified. Also, there is possibility that these arrests might lead to any big for the forces. In fact, in the Delhi or in the Kashmir Valley, as of now, we have seen that these individuals have been detained, and the questioning is going on. Also, we have seen that the forces has told us that these individuals were in the close touch with the Pakistan business handlers, and they have shared multiple information with the handlers who are likely from the Lashkar-e-Toiba and other outfits. But in fact, we have also seen these kind of small operations in the Kashmir Valley, but this is the major operation that were conducted by the counterintelligence wing in the Delhi. Back to studios.
Yes, Aravat, I'll come back to you. Terrorist has now been arrested from the national capital. It was a work of the Jammu and Kashmir intelligence wing. They have gone ahead, arrested this terrorist involved in terror funding. I'll come back to both of you as we get more updates on the story. But for now, we're going to move ahead to the other big story coming in. Especially we talk about the Pune bus rape case. Accused has now been detained. Accused Dattatraya Ramdas has been detained by the team of Pune crime branch from a village in Pune district called Shirur Tehsil. Now, the Pune City Police has issued the latest update in the case. Big update coming in right now, viewers, on Republic TV. And what we see right now is the Pune crime branch arrested an accused in the Swargate bus depot rape case from a village. And I want to go across to my colleague joining us, Satya Prakash. Satya Prakash, the rape accused Dattatraya was on the run all this while. He was absconding. At least 13 teams were looking for him. It looks like he has been found. Go ahead. He has been detained now. Take our viewers through how was he found, how was he detained.
देखिए शिवांगी, बीती रात पुणे क्राइम ब्रांच की टीम ने जो आरोपी है उसे गांव गई थी और गांव में लगातार ट्रैप कर रही थी, लगातार को ढूंढने की कोशिश कर रही थी। बीती रात को आरोपी को गिरफ्तार किया है, वहां से सिरूर गांव से लेके आई है और यहां पर अंदर रखी है आरोपी को, क्योंकि लगातार जो पुणे पुलिस की टीम लगातार ढूंढ रही थी। लगभग 60 घंटे से ज़्यादा हो चुके थे। लगातार पुणे क्राइम ब्रांच की टीम साथ साथ पुणे पुलिस लगातार अलग अलग इलाकों में गई थी। जो आरोपी का गाँव है वहाँ पर 13 टीम गई थी और अलग अलग इलाकों में ढूंढ ढूंढ रही थी, खेतों में ढूंढ रही थी, अलग अलग जहां पे लग रहा था कि यहां पे आरोपी हो सकता है वहां पे पुणे पुलिस पहुंची थी। देर रात को जैसे ही जानकारी पुणे क्राइम ब्रांच की टीम को मिली कि ये आरोपी जो है एक घर में आने वाला है, वैसे ही पुणे क्राइम ब्रांच की टीम वहां पहुंची और तुरंत ही उसको हिरासत में लिया। फिलहाल लश्कर पुलिस स्टेशन में लाकर रखा गया है। यहाँ पे आरोपी को दोपहर बाद कोर्ट में पेश किया जाएगा आरोपी को। लेकिन जिस तरह से पुलिस को लगातार जो आरोपी है चकमा दे रहा था, लगातार भाग रहा था और दूसरी तरफ पुलिस ढूंढ रही थी। 13 टीमें लगी थी, लगभग 70 से ज़्यादा जो पुलिस अधिकारी लगे थे इसमें और इस मामले को लेकर जांच कर रहे थे। कहीं न कहीं देर रात को पुलिस को कामयाबी मिली और आरोपी को गिरफ्तार कर लिया गया है। जी,
That is right. I'll come back to Satya Prakash. We're getting back-to-back updates coming in. The probe continues in the Pune rape case, and we are getting our viewers every update on that. We'll move ahead right now. We shift our focus to what is happening in Telangana. Rescue operations to save 8 workers trapped inside the SLBC tunnel in Telangana have now gone ahead, entered their 7th day. Now we see that hopes though are fading as debris and sludge are going ahead and they are stopping some of the progress. The NDRF, SDRF army have ramped up efforts deploying advanced machinery and dog squads. Authorities are though very hopeful of a breakthrough soon as the opposition has also started protesting in the state. Watch our report for more on this.
Efforts continue to go on with full force to rescue the 8 workers trapped inside the SLBC tunnel. And while the efforts go up, hope has started to fade away. The NDRF, SDRF, and army personnel remain stationed outside. Hundreds of tunnel workers camping inside the SLBC tunnel are demanding their payments and a swift release from the site. Latest to join the rescue mission was the Border Roads Organization. Telangana's leading opposition party, BRS, staged a protest outside the entrance of the tunnel over the delay in rescue operations.
अभी तक वहां पर रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशंस पूरी तरीके से शुरू नहीं हुआ। लोग जा रहे हैं, अंदर जाके देख के आ रहे हैं। बहुत सारे टीम आ चुके हैं, लेकिन एक लाइन ऑफ डायरेक्शन, लाइन ऑफ एक्शन नहीं है वहां पर। सो जल्द से जल्द मैं गवर्नमेंट से रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं। अभी 6 दिन हो गए, उनका ऑक्सीजन क्या हाल है, पानी नहीं है, खाना नहीं है, क्या हो सकता उन लोगों का? उन लोगों को बचाने का तरीका ये नहीं होता है। ये कन्वेयर बेल्ट को रिस्टोर करना 1 दिन का काम है। अभी तक क्यों रिस्टोर नहीं किया? उसको रिस्टोर करके वहां जो भी मक है उसको बाहर ला लिए तो जल्दी से जल्दी कुछ काम बन सकता। वो काम भी नहीं कर रहे लोग।
With mounting political pressure, the Telangana Irrigation Minister N. Uttam Kumar Reddy has said that the rescue operations are expected to end in next 2 days.
The assessment yesterday was that the people going into the rescue and to bring out the survivors would themselves be at a great risk. Now, yesterday and today till now we have assessed the situation, and now we are telling you clearly that how to minimize the risk for the rescuers and how to go forward. We have made a concrete plan of action now, and we will be going with greater speed for the saving the survivors and for all rescue and relief operations. In 2 days we will finish everything.
While the government promises to have deployed the most high-tech machinery to expedite the process, all eyes now remain on the rescue operations as it enters day 7.
And just a year ahead of assembly elections in West Bengal, the ruling TMC is battling an internal tussle. Here's a detailed report. Take a look.
Just a year ahead of assembly elections in West Bengal, the Trinamool Congress seems to be battling an internal rift. Buzz in Bengal's political corridors suggests that Mamata's nephew Abhishek Banerjee would soon quit the party. Reports of Abhishek Banerjee in talks with the BJP was circulating strongly in West Bengal. But on the back foot, the TMC MP has been forced to make a clarification.
বাজারে রটিয়ে দেওয়া হচ্ছে অভিষেক বন্দ্যোপাধ্যায় বিজেপিতে যাবে। আরে আমার গলা কেটে দিলে কাটা গলা থেকে মমতা ব্যানার্জি জিন্দাবাদ বেরোবে। আমি বেঈমান নই। বাজারে ছড়িয়ে দেওয়া হচ্ছে নতুন দল আসছে, বিজেপির হাতে কলকে আর তামাক খেয়ে কয়েকটা সংবাদ মাধ্যম আর দু চারটে সাংবাদিক এই কাজটা করছে। আমি তাদের নাম করে এই সবার পরিবেশ নষ্ট করব।
He says that his eternal slogan shall remain Mamata Zindabad. Sources indicate that he strongly denied any backroom talks with the BJP. If he is confident, then why choose to deny and not ignore instead? Nervous and pretentious, is the Mamata government staring at an impending crisis ahead of the 2026 polls?
Viewers, an Indian student, Neelam Shinde, is in coma after a hit-and-run accident in the US. Now, while Shinde continues to battle for her life in California, her parents and family back in India have gone ahead, intensified their demand for an emergency visa to travel to the US immediately. Take a look at this report as we get you the latest.
A 35-year-old Indian student, Neelam Shinde, continues to battle for her life in California in the United States. This comes following a hit-and-run accident in California, where she was allegedly hit by a car while she was walking along a road on the 14th of February. She suffered severe injuries to her arms, legs, and head, with a major chest injury reportedly leading her to go into a coma.
माझी मुलगी शिक्षणासाठी अमेरिकेत आहे. तिचं MS-च्या शेवटचं वर्ष आहे. तर शेवटचं वर्ष असताना तिचा अपघात झाला. 14 तारखेला अपघात झाला व आम्हाला कळाले की 16 तारखेपासून आम्ही विजाचा प्रयत्न करतो पण विजा काही आम्हाला भेटला नाही.
Meanwhile, the Ministry of External Affairs has spoken to the US authorities to expedite the process of procuring special visas for the victim's family in India. While it is a race against time for both Neelam and her family, a letter issued by the hospital where Neelam has been admitted has urged her father to assist in making medical decisions while she remains intubated.
मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स की साइड से क्या हेल्प है जो आपके लिए एक्सटेंड की गई है?
आज हमें 1-2 घंटे पहले हमारा ये काउंसिल ऑफिस है वीजा का, उससे आप फोन आया है। फोन आया कि कल आप 9 बजे तक मुंबई आ जाओ काउंसिल ऑफिस में, आपका शेड्यूल किया है वो बोला है वीजा के लिए।
सर, जब परिवार वालों ने वीजा के लिए अप्लाई किया था तो वो वीजा रिक्वेस्ट डिक्लाइन क्यों की गई थी?
वो क्या बोल रहे थे, आप जो प्रोसेस करते हैं वो ऑनलाइन प्रोसेस, हमारे यहाँ ऐसा प्रॉब्लम है कि इमरजेंसी का ऑप्शन ही नहीं, आप खाली जो रेगुलर जो कस्टमर है उनके हिसाब से हमारे स्टेटमेंट देते थे वो।
Amid this, the family continues to press for the rolling out of emergency visas.
And viewers, the European Union President Ursula von der Leyen began her 2-day trip to India on Thursday to expand cooperation in trade, investment and energy. Leyen is accompanied by senior leaders of the EU bloc. The EU president will hold meeting with PM Modi to firm up a strategic agenda to promote cooperation in critical areas. Here's a report. Take a look as the EU chief is in India and holding important talks with the leaders here.
European Union President has come on a 2-day visit to India. She was received at the airport by Minister of State for Family, Welfare and Health, Anupriya Patel. The EU President is visiting India at a crucial time when Europe is reeling under Ukraine war and there is a change in guard in White House. The European Union President is in India to expand two-way trade and investment. The EU president visited Rajghat and paid homage to the father of the nation. She was accompanied by European colleague of commissioners. The EU delegation is expected to hold talks on India-EU free trade. EU is also likely to urge India to lower tariff on cars, wine and agricultural products. The EU president is expected to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi today to formulate agendas to promote cooperation in several areas. The European Union looks forward to enhance trade ties with India to de-risk its relation with China. European Union is also keen to expand defense ties with India. India is the largest importer of arms and also keen to expand defense technology cooperation with many countries. In the financial year 2023-2024, India's bilateral trade in goods with EU stood $135 billion, with exports to EU at $76 billion and imports at $59 billion, making the European bloc India's largest trading partner in goods. In the field of investment, the European Union's investment in India is valued at $117 billion, while India's investment in EU is valued at $40 billion.
All right, viewers, getting you some more updates coming in. Delhi CM Rekha Gupta, who also oversees the finance department, will present the CAG report on public health, infrastructure and management of health services in Delhi Assembly. According to sources, this report will also be based on the status of government hospitals and health services and will expose the reality of the health services in the national capital. As per the sources, this will be the second report of CAG which will be presented in the Assembly.
दिल्ली की जो हेल्थ व्यवस्था है वो चरमरा गई हुई है। उसके बहुत से कारण हैं। हमने जो दिल्ली में पुरानी सरकार के ठेकेदार जो दवाइयों का घोटाले कर रहे हैं, एक तो उसके बारे में चर्चा की है। दवाई के मामले में कागजों पे दवाई आती है और दवाई जो आती है उसकी ऑथेंटिक कुछ भी नहीं होती है।
Federation of Student Organizations Tamil Nadu has announced it would stage a black flag protest against Union Minister of State for Education Sukantu Mujumdar's visit to IIT Madras today. The group in a statement said the protest was to condemn the union government for refusing to release funds for the school education sector and imposing conditions that it would be released only if Tamil Nadu adopted the NEP, which among the other things prescribed a 3-language policy. Karnataka Health Minister Dinesh Gundu Rao has announced that a ban on the use of plastic in idli preparations after samples tested positive for carcinogenic elements due to the use of polythene sheets. He said the Karnataka Food Safety Department found that 52 hotels were using polythene sheets to prepare idlis. According to him, polythene, especially thin sheets, is carcinogenic and the government will not allow such practices in the hotel industry. YouTuber Ashish Chachlani was questioned by the Guwahati police in connection with a case regarding alleged promotion of obscenity after controversial remark made by podcaster Ravi Alabadia on Samir Raina's show. Chachlani appeared before the crime branch along with his advocate. Maharashtra Cyber, Mumbai police and Guwahati police are investigating Alabadia's controversial remarks. A team from ASI recently stayed in Istanbul for about an hour to conduct a detailed survey of the Jama Masjid. The team examined the mosque thoroughly to gather relevant data. Additionally, they inspected the Dharani well located outside the mosque as part of their investigation. The ASI's team findings are expected to play a crucial role resolving the ongoing dispute concerning the